like an mbongo.
While I'm holding showers, and I lay there for hours.
I like a referendum, and I'd like an amendment. Or what do you call it?
I love a good crusader.
And I like Al-Qaeda.
I want a liberation.
Call off the world invasion.
All of the Vietnam.
And Biggie's always shouting.
It always amazes me why people all of a sudden expect the government to do something intelligently. I mean, everything they touch, they turn to rot. Whether it's Katrina quality rescue skills, whether it's health care, whether it's education. I got an idea. Let's fight a war on drugs. It'll go on forever, and every now and then we'll make a little bust and make a big deal out of it, and it'll cost a couple of $100 billion. But I got it. We'll put a drug czar in there. Oh, I got a better one. Why don't we wage a couple of wars?
He had no injuries, and he is in good health.
And put him on twice the amount of time of World War II and keep losing them, but always say that we have a plan to win.
The Apache and a second gunship open up with machine guns as the men on the ground try to flee.
Why are people expecting the government to all of a sudden become intelligent? They're a bunch of politicians which are suck-ups and losers. These are the guys in high school and college and girls that wanted to be class president and head of the student council. You couldn't stand them then, and now you're listening to them. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Dat die allemaal gaan stemmen. En dan wil ik nog wel zien wat eruit gaat komen. Daar heb ik heel veel.
They're suck-ups, they're brown-nosers, they're glad-handers, they're incompetents, they're self-serving. They'll shake your hand and they'll smile, they'll pat you on the back, and then they'll get back in their limousine. And watch Biden will arrive in an airplane big enough to move half of New Orleans. They'll roll out the red carpet, security will be everywhere.
Anything exciting so far? Well, just a bunch of private security telling us we're on private property. Police have been super cool. It's just the private security seems to be a bit...
They do it economically. Everything they touch, they loses. When are people going to get hip to this? How can they continue to look up to the people?
What we would like is that they would just get out of our way so that we could deal with this on our own. I mean, they're just creating worse problems for it. They're making it much, much worse. And that's what I object to. Just get out of our way and let us deal with it is what I'd like.
Well, you got to know, when you take up this kind of thinking, you will be abused.
Combat your weapons. How many weapons do you have? How many weapons do you have on you? Thousands of dollars worth of weapons, and it belongs to the people, that money. And this is to protect us against you guys and you spray. So fuck off.
You know, anybody that comes to my sessions, I tell them, you will lose contact with this world. You will learn to dislike it. You will be beaten by police if you march and protest the war. And they will win because they have control of the weapons, sting equipment. They control everything, the radio, to make you look like a bastard. And when you release, your own people will beat you up. The unappointed guardians I'm talking about, or the self-appointed guardians, or those that were persuaded to uphold the system.
Have you ever heard the sound of a mother screaming for her son? The torrential rains of a mother's weeping will never be done. They call him a hero, You should be glad that he's won. But have you ever heard the sound of a mother screaming for her son?
And they use the poor kids in the army. They take the children. That would be all right if they paid for the baby's birth and they fed the baby all the way up to he's 18 and said, now you have to join the army. But mothers and individuals pay for their kids. They take them through illnesses and everything else, then the government takes them from them. That's the price you pay for freedom. That's bullshit. It's the price you pay to support the established system. I wish we did have a democracy. I wish it could existed. And maybe that's why I became better informed, because I was checking out to see if we had a democratic system. I found out we didn't. Okay?
I wish the world was a place where fair was the bottom line, where the kind of idealism showed that the hearing was rewarded, not taken advantage of. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world.
Funny. I've always believed that the world is what we make of it.